No red carpet, no scandal. 3 children make Jamie Dornan always choose family. Hollywood is a place where the lights never go out. Film premieres last until midnight, red carpets are dazzling, and countless party invitations follow one another in a never-ending cycle. But in that world, there's a man who always knows when to step out of the spotlight, Jamie Dornan. Not because he's afraid of fame, but because there are 3 reasons that always wait for him at home. Dulcie. Elva. A recurring choice. For years, people have been accustomed to seeing Jamie Dornan turn down post-Oscar parties, endless promotional tours, or projects that could keep him away from home for months at a time. In Hollywood, that's sometimes seen as unusual, even strange. But for Jamie, every decision has the same starting point: family. He once said in a private conversation, "I don't need to be everywhere. I just need to be where my children need me." 2. Dulcie, the little girl who taught him patience. Dulcie was the first person to turn Jamie into a father. And like every firstborn, she came with a quiet but radical change. Jamie was used to a hectic filming schedule and constant flights. But Dulcie taught him a very different lesson: time cannot be rewound. The evenings spent reading stories, the first times riding a bicycle, the innocent but thoughtful questions, all made Jamie realize that no role was worth sacrificing those moments. Dulcie didn't know her dad was a star. To her, Jamie was just the one who was always there when the nightlight came on. 3. Elva, quiet tenderness. If Dulcie brought the awkwardness of first-time fatherhood, Elva arrived as a gentle respite. Elva is less talkative, more observant. She likes to sit next to her dad, drawing or listening to music. Those quiet moments become an antidote for a man living in a noisy world. Jamie realized that love doesn't always need words. Sometimes just being together is enough. Elva taught him how to listen, not just to others, but to himself. 4. Alberta, late but complete joy. Alberta arrived when Jamie was different. Less ambitious, less impatient, and understood better what truly mattered. She brought laughter, adorable chaos, and reminded Jamie that life doesn't need to be perfect to be happy. Rushed mornings, toys scattered all over the house, unexpected hugs. Alberta brings everything to life. And Jamie loves that chaos, because it means this house is alive. 5. No red carpet is like the living room. There are evenings when Jamie turns down big events to stay home and have dinner with his children. No cameras, no lights, just a simple dinner table and little stories. In Hollywood, that's rare. But for him, it's a privilege. He understands that fame can come and go, but his children's childhood memories are only once. 6. Why Jamie avoids scandal. In a world where every action can become a headline, Jamie chooses to be discreet. Not because he has nothing to say, but because there are things that don't need to be said. His 3 children taught him that stability is the greatest gift an adult can give their children. And stability doesn't come from responding to every rumor, but from keeping family life as normal as possible. 7. The father behind the public image. On set, Jamie is a professional actor. But at home, he's a clumsy dad, sometimes forgetting school schedules, sometimes mixing formula incorrectly, but always trying. He doesn't want his children to grow up feeling like they have to share their father with the world. He wants them to remember him as someone who is always present, rather than just a face on screen. 8. 3 children, an anchor. During shaky times in his career, when pressure and expectations weighed heavily, Dulcie, Elva, and Alberta became the anchor that kept Jamie grounded. They didn't care what roles he played. They cared if he came home on time. And that was enough to pull him away from all the temptations of glamour. 9. A quiet but steadfast choice. Jamie doesn't declare that family comes first. He proves it through his actions. By choosing projects that allow him to return home. By refusing roles that pull him too far away. By aligning his children's school schedule with his filming schedule. 10. In conclusion, happiness doesn't need an audience. No red carpets. No scandals. No grand pronouncements. Just a man who chooses to return home every night, where 3 children are growing up day by day. In the glitzy world of Hollywood, family is where Jamie Dornan chooses to live in peaceful shade. And perhaps that is his most important role. The role of a father.